If there is one kitchen skill that you need above all others, it's planning. Because when the clock strikes 5 and hunger is on the horizon, planning ahead is the best way to keep your hunger from driving you to order takeout every night. Wendy Paul is joining me to share her tips for planning ahead and staying on top of the dinner time rush. It's great to see you.
Good to see you.
This was actually viewer requested multiple times. Women saying 5 o'clock hits, I haven't started, so I'm already behind.
Right.
Help me plan my day. And you've created kind of a dinner time clock.
So I think this is really appropriate, especially because when kids get home from school, you're racing to activities, everyone's hungry, it's witching hour, isn't it?
Yes.
And especially for us moms, like let's take some of the stress off, do some things throughout the day, little things. I'm not talking about hours of work, just a little bit of work to help prepare that dinner time hour.
Let's start in the morning hours.
So mornings. Okay, first off, Mondays. Mondays are my favorite day, Brooke. Those are my meal prep days. So I meal prep for my family and for clients, but you can grill all your chicken, right?
Okay.
First thing, you can cook the meat, like if you're gonna have taco night, cook your meat. And this is stuff you can do while your kids are having breakfast, right? It's super easy you're already in the kitchen, right? What's one more dish, what's one more pan? Just do something really simple to prepare for the rest of the week.
So the meat is then cooked, prepared,
ready.
In the fridge.
Yeah.
You've already knocked out a good chunk
right,
of the
a good chunk of
requirements.
time at that dinner time when the meat's already cooked.
Any
and
tips
prepared.
for storing meat?
Well, I love to cook like a pound of ground beef for now and then freeze some in freezer bags for later.
Okay.
So that way, and you can get meat on sale. Cook one now, one for later, throw it in the freezer. It'll last quite some time.
All right, then bring us to 8:30. We've cooked our meat on Monday. What are we doing on the daily?
So like this morning, I'm feeding Benson breakfast, and I threw a ham in the Instant Pot on low cook, right, on slow cook.
Okay.
So it'll be ready for us tonight. So you can, prep your casserole. You could throw meat in the crock pot. Anything like that at that time is great before you're out the door yourself to go work out or run errands or whatever it may be.
All right, the meat is going in the slow cooker of some form.
Yep.
At noon, there's a checkpoint at noon.
Right, so at noon, when you're eating lunch, right, you could also prep, like even your pasta, you could make a lasagna. Anything like a casserole you could do at that point too while you're making lunch or eating lunch. Just spend a half hour, think ahead throughout the day, and get that casserole ready or something like that ready for the afternoon.
Things start to ramp up around 4.
Yeah, ramp up around 4. So 4, your kids are home, right? And they're hungry and they want to eat, but I like to maybe get them involved, right? There's some things that they can do. They could grate the cheese. They could make the salad for you. Get a big bowl, have them dump it in, put all their dressings on. It's just one more way to get them in the kitchen. You can set the table as well.
Okay, 5 o'clock? 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock, witching hour. Okay, so 5 o'clock, it's time to throw that casserole in the oven, lasagna, whatever it may be. Put it in the oven so it's ready to eat at 5:30, 6 o'clock. Yep.
And then we're eating.
Then we're eating. So dinner time, we love to eat early at our house. I don't know about you. We're like 5:30 dinner time people.
Same.
So you're eating dinner, right? Everything's done. Everyone's happy because you've made the time throughout the day to prep. So you don't have to feel rushed. You don't have to feel the angst. You don't have to be worried about what you're going to feed your family.
You've referenced casseroles several times. That's the best way to get ahead of the game. Do you have favorite dishes that you've gone to over the years?
I do. And a couple of them are ones that my mom fed us when we were little. So I think casserole is all about that comfort food, isn't it, Brooke? So burger mac bake, oh, that's a good one. That's on my website. So it's kind of like a goulash type.
Yum.
Yeah, it's really delicious. Chicken divan is really good. My mom's enchilada casserole is to die for. I don't know if that's on my website, but I need to look and see. Greek chicken and rice, super simple, easy to prepare and have ready to go for that baking time.
Nice, so those casseroles will become your friend. And really quickly, you have a tip for an easy dinner using canned meat?
Yes, so I did this a little while ago and it's a favorite. So you can buy canned beef at the grocery store. And I added a little packet of like a roast seasoning, some green pepperoncini peppers, and let that simmer and served it with ciabatta buns. And it was a hit. Everybody loved it. And it felt like, this beautiful dinner that took just a little bit amount of time, which is our goal. Our goal is not to spend all day in the kitchen. We don't have time for it, but our goal is to feed our families. And so that was a fun recipe to come up with.
All right, Wendy has a few other tips. We'll send you to social media, to Facebook and Instagram, to check out a few other of her time-saving, beat the dinner rush sort of advice pieces. And you're always sharing great tips on your
Yes,
website
I mean,
too.
dinner time is important at our house, so I do spend a lot of time doing it. So follow me on Instagram, The Real Wendy Paul. We have lots of fun dinner recipes, tips, tricks. Yeah,
All right,
it's
this
great.
was helpful. Wendy, thank you so much.